Hey Tube, it's your girl Ashley back again with another YouTube video. I am a 19-year-old entrepreneur, CEO and founder of Maniza, and also a beginner graphic designer. Maniza is my clothing brand that I started in October of 2022 to provide comfort and loungewear for women. In today's YouTube video, I am talking about how I basically planned my photo shoot for $200. I'll just kind of walk you guys through the steps that I took. So yeah, if this is a video that you seem interested in watching, definitely stay tuned, and I hope that the tips that I give you in this YouTube video will hopefully help you and your brand become bigger and better. Please don't mind me looking over to my right to go based off on some notes that I wrote down just to keep this video more organized. So first, we're going to start off with finding your models. Using my personal Instagram and the business's Instagram, I created a reel explaining how our brand was interested in looking for models for an upcoming photo shoot. I really utilized this platform, Instagram, to get a broader audience, and as well as created a reel which is actually trending right now. So reels, okay, pause. Instagram is actually paying people to create reels right now. So why wouldn't you hop on this opportunity to bring attention to your brand using a reel, right? So I basically explained to models that this is completely voluntary. Just by becoming a model and helping our brand out with product pictures, you guys could keep the pictures that you received, and that brought a lot of attraction to the page.
My name is Ashley Gote, and I am founder and CEO of Maniza. We are a luxury loungewear company that is set to release this fall of 2022. I am so excited to announce that we are looking for 3 ladies who are willing to volunteer in our very first photo shoot between July 30th and August 5th. If that sounds like something that you're interested in, make sure you hit the link in our bio, fill out that Google form, and I hope you guys get selected. Thank you.
After creating this reel, I came up with a Google form asking questions like, what is your Instagram, your size, and suggestions that you may have for the brand. I also put a deadline to this decision, and this was an important factor of this part of the finding your models process, because I didn't want to keep it running for too long and just have anybody come onto the page and try to become a model. This is also important for the deadline, so you definitely want to put a cutoff time to that. I'd say no more than 2 weeks, honestly, to get people who are interested to go ahead and fill out that Google form. After cutting off the deadline, I screened all potential candidates and came up with 4 models. The 3 sizes that I were interested in putting into my clothing brand was small, medium, and large. I ended up with 3 models out of the 4 because I decided to add myself in the photo shoot. Step 2 is finding your photographer. So now in this step, I recommend going on Instagram and finding a photographer that is new but has exceptional work on their page. In my case, I found 2 to 3 photographers who are pretty good in my area. I then DM'd them asking them questions like, what is your rates, and do you have a studio accessible to you? I also provided a vision that I had for my photo shoot. And so after talking to all those photographers, I came up with one. I went with him because he had the best rates at $50 an hour, and the cost of the studio rental was pretty low and pretty cheap. He also included all raw photos, which was good for me because I was able to take those photos and use it as content for the brand, as well as behind the scenes clips that he provided for us. Step 3 is location. So location is super important depending on how you want your brand to be perceived. Now, I decided I wanted to have the photo shoot inside. In my case, because I have a loungewear brand. So usually with loungewear, you are inside. Another option that I had was going through Airbnb and finding some place that was that looked homey or comfortable, just in case I couldn't get a studio rental. But luckily for me, the photographer that I went with, he had a studio accessible to him that was for $40 an hour, which is, it was a very low rate for the location that I had, which was in Greensboro, North Carolina. You are wanting to save a little bit extra money, I definitely suggest you to do your photo shoot outside. I mean, there's plenty of places you can go. I know most downtown areas is a really good place to do a photo shoot if that is something you're interested in. But I definitely think that if you want to save a little bit more money during this process, having your photo shoot outside is definitely the best option. Okay, so step 4 is ordering samples for your models. Honestly, I would put this in your second step after you determine who you want to model your product for you during this photo shoot, because it then allows you to have their size and go ahead and start ordering those. I would definitely put this as step 2 because depending on your manufacturer, it may take 2 to 4 weeks or longer to get those samples in for your photo shoot. Luckily for me, it took me 2 weeks to get my products in and send it off to a third party to put my logo on there. So it didn't take me long, and I knew how long the process was going to take. So I do recommend adding a week or two onto that, how long you think it's going to take. Definitely add a week or two just to give yourself some wiggle room and less to stress about during this time.
And I can't wait for you guys to see how the models look in them.
Step 5 is organizing your photo shoot day. So after choosing my models, samples, organizing the location, and finding my photographer, I was able to set a date for the photo shoot and then started reaching out to my models on my requirements for the photo shoot and also detailed information that I had for them. This step was really easy for me because once I got my location, I got my photographer, I had put my order for samples, and I knew who I wanted to be in my photo shoot. This was a very easy way to, or very easy step, sorry. So now we go into the do's and don'ts that I have for this process. A do I have is please record everything. You definitely want to record everything during this process, during this day, because this is a really good opportunity to use this as content for your brand, which is super important. I might do a video on that about how important content is for your page, as well as having a consistent brand image. And that's kind of why I got into graphic designing, because I want to help other brands be able to have a consistent brand image. That goes into having specific brand colors and basically having consistent consistent view on your brand, if I'm making sense. Another do I have is be specific about what you want and how you want it done. I know during this time you cannot be completely sure about how things are gonna go. I know for me personally, this was my first time doing a photo shoot, and I've never done a photo shoot, never organized one. So I know now that I would want certain things done differently, but for the most part, I know that, or I'm okay with how my photo shoot day came. Everything came well put together, and yeah. As CEO and founder of Moniza, it would just be dead wrong for me not to promote my loungewear brand for women. If you are interested, please make sure to follow us on Instagram at Shop Moniza. That is SHOPMANAIZA. I currently have on an outfit that I put together with a cardigan from my clothing brand. Here is some details. Let's fix this. Here are some details. I really love the texture and the comfort. Very comfortable, as you guys can see. I am home lounging, making YouTube videos in my Moniza lounge sets. So I definitely recommend you guys to check out our Instagram page at Shop Moniza. That is SHOPMANAIZA on Instagram, as well as Moniza Lounge on TikTok. That is MANAIZA Lounge. If you guys were interested in me, aside from the brand, my name is Ashley Gote. That's Ashley ASHLEY GOTAY _ on Instagram, Ashley Gote on TikTok, and A Gote on Twitter, I think, or Ashley Gote on Twitter as well. So you guys just make sure you follow me on all platforms and stay connected. One thing I recommend you don't do is forget to take pictures of your product before giving them to your models. So this is something that I didn't realize I should have done until after the photo shoot. I basically gave the samples to the models, but when it was time for me to put together my website, I didn't have like just pictures of the product without someone in it. So it was kind of hard for me to put my website together how I wanted it to, with the mock-up on the front and then following with images from the photo shoot. So I just say, definitely before you give those clothes out to your models, take pictures of them, please, because this mock-up could really help you build a really clean website, and as well as many other things. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's YouTube video. I hope this helped someone. I hope this helped you. If you do have any questions, please comment down below, and I will be sure to get to those as soon as possible, as well as like, comment, and subscribe to this YouTube video. So if you did gain any information, please like, comment if you tell me what you learned, and subscribe to the YouTube channel to see more content. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into today's YouTube video. I hope to see you guys in the next one.